I'm going to explain about the VPC. So first of all, need to be understand what is the VPC. VPC stands for Virtual Private Cloud. A virtual private cloud is a private section of AWS where we can deploy the AWS resources like EC2 instance, S3 bucket, etc. etc. resources. So right now I logged in the AWS account. You can see my account. Here is the VPC. You can select, you can search here in search box, type the VPC. So here is option, click on the VPC. So this is the dashboard of the AWS. There we can see the VPC. So by default, AWS provide the one VPC, and because if you don't know about the VPC and you want to practice, then that time you can use the default VPC for the creating EC2 instance. But for client, you cannot use the default VPC. You have to create the custom VPC. So now I'm just going to create the VPC from scratch so that you can understand how to create the VPC from the sketch level. And here you can see the create VPC. So before creating the create VPC, just I want to tell you, when you are going to the create VPC, so three things is will created automatically. First one is the DHCP, second is the network access control list and security group. So I'm just creating VPC. So VPC have when we creating VPC, so need to be perform the four steps. First one, you have to create the VPC. Second step, you have to create the subnet, and third step, you have to create internet gateway, and fourth step is route table. So now I'm going to create the first step, VPC create. So just I'm type the VPC name, my VPC first. This is CIDR block. CIDR block is the IP range that we are provide to the any VPC. So this is the important. So 10.0.0.0 slash I'm giving the 26. So and here is selected no IP version 6 CIDR block. I'm leaving that thing. Tenancy is default. By default is default selection. If you want to dedicate it, it means that your VPC is totally dedicated for the client. So and is the name tag of the VPC. So just name, nothing much more information here. So just click on the create VPC. You can see that your VPC has been created, and in details section you can see VPC ID and DHCP option that I have told you the three things created automatically. First DHCP, security group, and network access control list for that. So here is the DNS host name disabled and DNS resolution is enabled. So first step we have completed to create the VPC. Second step, create to the subnet. Subnet basically is the logical region of IP addresses. So that subnet belong to the this CIDR blocks under this CIDR block. So just I'm going to the click on that. So right now you can see that you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subnet is available for this North Virginia region. This is the default subnet. So I'm going to create the subnet. So click on the create subnet, select the subnet where you want to create the subnet. So you select the your VPC, and now give the my subnet, my subnet, and availability zone is up to you. If you want to select here, you can select. Otherwise, AWS will place in the default. So here is the CIDR block. So already we have uh, so based on the selection of the CIDR block that we provided in the VPC, so we can create the we can select here the CIDR block. So now just I'm going to give the 10.0.0.0/28. So now just one CIDR block is 128. So if you don't know about the CIDR block calculation, so I will provide the next video for related to the CIDR block and networking so that you can understand about the CIDR blocks. So don't worry about that. So now I have given 10.0.128 for my subnet. This is the call public subnet, my subnet. So now I'm just create the subnet for that. This subnet has been created. And second, we have completed two things. First one is we created the VPC. Second things we created the subnet. Right now I'm going to create the route table. So route table uh, basically is that you can insert the information about the subnet. So one subnet connect with the one route table and one route table connect multiple subnet. So basically it's contain information, add the IP addresses in route table, and one route table contains around 50 entries. So just I'm going to click on the route table. Here is the two route table created by default. So I'm going to create a new. So create route table, my route table. Just give the name of the my route table, ROUTABLE, my route table. Select the VPC, this route table to the this VPC, and create the route table. You can see that your route table has been created. So right now you can see that that route table is not associated with anyone. So click on that route table and select this one and subnet association. Click on the subnet association because route table must be associated with the subnet. So click on the edit subnet, select on the my subnet and save the association. Then select again my route table. Subnet association has done. Subnet association has done. You can see that routes. This is the internal. So before going to the add here routes about internet, so you have to create the last step is fourth step is the internet gateway. So internet gateway basically is one internet gateway for one VPC. This is the default internet gateway. So I'm going to create one internet gateway, create internet gateway. So my IG internet gateway and this create internet gateway. So this internet gateway is attached with the VPC so that all traffic go to the internet via this. So this is the internet gateway. First, you can see this is showing the detached. So you have to attach this internet gateway to the VPC that we have created. So now I'm click on the action. There is a multiple option. So I'm going to select the attach to VPC and select the my select the VPC that we have created my VPC, attach the internet gateway. Now I have completed the four steps and one step is pending. So in route table, so need to be the add the routes about the for the all traffic allow internet gateway rule. So add rules. I'm just going internet for because our traffic go to via the internet gateway. So internet gateway which that we have created by this internet gateway, your traffic will go to the communicate with internet and save it. So now our VPC is ready. Under the VPC is ready. We have created one VPC. We have created subnet, one public subnet. We have a route table and internet gateway. Now I'm going to create the EC2 instance. So yeah, under this subnet. So click on the EC2 instance. This is the EC2 instance. So you can see that here is no EC2 instance available. So we are going to the create the EC2. So click on the EC2 instance and click the launch instance. Under the launch instance, you can first you have to select the name of the EC2, my EC2, EC2. Then select the image, which type EC2 do you want to launch? Windows, Ubuntu, Linux. There is the multiple images here, but I'm going to the select the Windows. There is the free tier eligible. So under the free tier eligible, you can see which images do you want to the. So right now, this one is selected Windows 2019 desktop experience local English. So this is the okay for us because it's free tier eligible. No cost will be applied for this. Now instance type is T2 micro family and key pairs. Because we don't have a key pair, so you need to the key pair. uh, what is the use of key pair? Basically with the help of key pair, we will go to the take the RDP and RDP of this EC2 instance. So now just I'm going to the create the new key pair. Just click on the create new pair and type key pair, PAIR key pair extension. You can take this one, create key pair. This key pair is very important, so you keep as you kept in a priority basis so that if you lost, then you not able to log in EC2 instance. So now you can see that security group. This is the automatic create the security group. So here is allow the RDP traffic. Just if you allow the HTTPS traffic, so you can also select this one for RDP traffic for anywhere. You can take the RDP for that firewall of security group for this C2 instance. So now I'm just going. You can also select the configure storage. This is up to you. By default is 30, but you can increase and decrease this. You can increase, but you cannot decrease if once is declared. And also is advanced detail is also available for, but you can learning purpose you can leave it as it is. And here is a how many number of instances you do you want to launch. I have selected one by default and T2 micro. This is summary and click on the launch instances. It will take a few seconds. So now our EC2 instance is ready. So go back to the EC2 instance. So click on the instance, this one. You can see that EC2 instance is ready here, but state is showing the pending. So we can wait for a few seconds for the coming the running state. After that, we can go back to take the RDP, and I'll show you how to take the RDP of this instance. So we can wait for 1 to 2 minutes, uh, waiting for a running state. So meanwhile, we can discuss about more VPC. So just I'm going to explain a few important points. So about the VPC. So first one, we can declare 5 VPC in a one region and 200 subnet into one VPC. And one the second more important point is that we can allocate max 5 elastic IP in one account. In one account is 5 elastic IP. And already I told just default VPC is available. If you not creating any VPC, so default VPC is available. So we have a public subnet and private subnet. Right now I use the public subnet and created one EC2 instance in public subnet. That and one more thing, I'll discuss NAT gateway in the next video. So in this video, I have explained about the VPC. So just I'm waiting for the your EC2 instance running state so that we can take the RDP of that is of that. So I think it has ready. So let's select the this one, my EC2 instance, click on the connect RDP client. So first download the remote desktop for this and my EC2 and get password. So here is showing that please wait at least 4 minutes for launching the instance before trying to retrieve. Okay, so now we have to wait for few more minutes. So and let me explain internet gateway. So just this is the part of the VPC. So internet gateway is a virtual router that connects VPC to the internet. Default VPC is already attached with the internet gateway. And if you create a new VPC, you must attach the internet gateway in order to access the internet. That earlier I did and attach the internet gateway in VPC and ensure that your subnet route table point to the internet that we have done. And it perform NAT between your private and public IP version 4 address. But don't worry about the NAT. I will discuss in the next video. So let me check once again if it now is able to generate the password or not. Get password. I think yeah. Now I'm going to download. Select today's my key pair. Today's 135 open. Describe the password. My C2 RD. Okay, my key pair. Copy the password. This password I have to place in notepad so that you don't lose this one. Otherwise, you will be trouble during the login in RDP. So now just click on the RDP, connect. Yeah, this one is come. So first select administrator, username and password that you copied in our in notepad. Just copy and paste it here and click on the OK. So you can see the prompt is coming here. So guys, you can see that we are able to log into our EC2 instance using RDP. So in this way, we can create the VPC and subnet, internet gateway, route table, and after that, you can launch the EC2 instance inside the VPC. So this is the all about the all videos about the VPC. So next video, I will be cover more about the VPC, multiple private and public subnet. There we will show about the how will we access the uh, how will we access private EC2 instance via the public subnet, and that thing we will cover in next video. So now in this video we almost have covered about the VPC. So if you have any questions, you can ping me, and if you doubt, you can ping me. So just let's check the internet is working or not. That CMD. Just type the CMD. Just click on the command prompt. So just ping ping 8.8.8.8.8. This is the internet. If you're getting the response, means that your internet is working. For that, you can also go in the internet. Just click on the Google. Type the google.com. So okay, yeah, you can see that I am able to log in the Google in your EC2 instance. So now this is all about the VPC. So please like and subscribe so that we can create more videos related to VPC and AWS. Thanks to everyone. Uh, Bye.